In our daily lives, we tend to see quite a lot. People, memes, people who to us are living memes. Good food, beautiful clothes, old buildings, pink unicorns, and cotton candy. And just for a moment, your eyes shut down. What would it feel like for your eyes to go ahead and say, well, now I'm not doing it, causing for you to have to rely on your other senses till they change their mind? In an ever changing world where people run away to hide within the count of 100, imagine how life would be without vision. According to the WHO, around 40 to 45 million people suffer from visual blindness across the globe. In India, this statistic translates to around 6.8 million people being blind in at least one eye and 1 million being blind in both eyes. This blindness, again, is commonly due to one out of the four following factors. It could be because of unoperated cataracts, untreated refractive errors, glaucoma, or other causes including corneal blindness. Now, what if I told you that 80% of this can be prevented or cured? With the current level of knowledge and skills that ophthalmologists across the world have, it is possible to cure most cases of blindness. But hey, there's more. What if you and I could make a difference? A good number of people can be treated for blindness provided they receive a donation. It's that one special thing that the patient may require, which isn't something modern medicine can provide, not without your help. In case you didn't know already, eye donation is a thing. It's possible to donate eyes, like blood or other organs of the body. So, which parts of the eye are usually harvested? Usually, the eye is enucleated, that is, it is removed in entirety. And from this, the most commonly used part of the eye is the cornea. Now, what is the cornea? The cornea is a dome shaped structure present as the outermost structure of the eye. It is transparent, reasonably strong, and it's the area through which light rays pass and first enter the eye, causing you to see, things. It also forms part of the eye wall, which is basically a structure containing the fluid material and the inner structures of the eye. Quite often, this cornea tends to undergo infection or external insults, causing it to undergo some changes. And quite often, it may end up losing its transparency, thereby preventing it from letting light pass through. Now, this is called corneal blindness, and it warrants treatment involving the replacement of the cornea or keratoplasty. Every year, many people end up unable to receive optimal treatment for their blindness simply because there aren't enough eyes, or specifically corneas, that are being harvested. It is expected that 270,000 corneas be harvested for at least 1 lakh viable transplants, whereas only 50 to 55,000 corneas are being harvested, which is less than 25% of what we actually need. And for this, there is only one way out. It's two words you've already heard before: eye donation. Corneas and other vital parts of the eye from a deceased individual may be acquired within means to be transplanted onto a recipient who can benefit from it. Now, who can donate their eyes? People of any age, sex, or race can donate their eyes. People suffering from diabetes or hypertension can also pledge to donate their eyes, and this is not a contraindication. And so can people who've undergone cataract surgery. The eye of the donor is usually harvested after their death within 4 to 6 hours. It is important to close the eyelids of the donor so that their eyes are viable at the time of retrieval. The donor usually would have pledged to donate their eye. However, if the kin of the deceased wish to have their loved one's eyes donated, they may do so. And this retrieval usually takes place at an eye bank or a collection center in a process called enucleation that takes approximately 15 minutes. Usually, a blood sample of the patient is also collected to rule out infections. Now, there are a few cases where eye donation is contraindicated. For example, when the cornea of the patient, the donor, is unhealthy due to infections or any other disease, or in case of some systemic infections like HIV, malaria, viral hepatitis like Hep B and Hep C, as well as many other diseases that could possibly be transmitted to the recipient of the cornea. And you might ask, does this cause any disfigurement to the face of the donor? No, it doesn't. Now remember, a pair of eyes donated can help as many as 4 people if harvested and transplanted in time. So imagine the impact you'll be having on somebody else's life. The gift of vision is something special and something definitely worth sharing. Burning or burying somebody else's chance at this gift doesn't seem fair, does it? And if we can play our part in helping someone get that gift, then why not?